Our tactical RPG, The Dwarves, takes place in Girdlegard, a collection of kingdoms completely surrounded by mountains. The Dwarves are the guardians of Girdlegard. They protect its borders against any intruders, but one day the hordes of the god Tion succeed in breaking through in the north. A sinister force spread from there, and could barely be contained in the following centuries, even with the help of magical barriers. You play the dwarf Tungdil, who only knows about this from books because he grew up amongst humans, and is the only dwarf for miles around.
You're a perfectionist, Tungdil Bolafar.
I've got a reputation to uphold. If you can't rely on the metalwork of a dwarf, what can you rely on?
While exploring Girdlegard and talking to its inhabitants, you can learn more about the world and delve deep into its history. And don't worry in case you don't like to read lots of text, they're all fully voiced.
I should speak to Lot Yeoman first. He doesn't like to be kept waiting.
You mumble and wonder when you started speaking thoughts like this out loud.
While Tungdil starts his journey alone, he quickly gathers a group of up to 12 companions around him, each with their own unique story and special combat abilities. During the course of the game, you journey across large sections of Girdlegard and visit several dwarven kingdoms. The story is based on the first novel of the Dwarves series by Marcus Heitz, but also offers new side plots and additional quests. The core of the game is its combat system. When the Lord of the Rings movies hit cinemas, it was the first time you could see huge computer-generated armies collide. We asked ourselves what it would be like being a hero in such a battle and having to fight back superior numbers of enemies. It is a technical challenge to display dynamic hordes of enemies that cleverly react to the player's actions and the environment. We conducted a lot of fundamental research, step by step approaching a solution that doesn't just look cool, but is also tons of fun. The characters in the game have a mass, an impulse, and are influenced by different forces in the game world. When the player uses a mighty special skill, it does not, like usual, just influence enemies in close proximity. Instead, each action has an impact on the whole mass of enemies that dynamically react to it. In each battle, you control up to 4 characters simultaneously. Each of them fights autonomously if you don't control them at the moment, but the game-changing special moves and combos are only initiated by you. It's a little bit like a raid in an MMO. Each character in the game has its tasks, and it comes down to cleverly managing their skills and letting the whole team cooperate. The difference is that this time you control all the characters by yourself. This was an early gameplay overview of the Dwarves. Please support our Kickstarter campaign, like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your King Art team.